I just hope you're as happy as I am after how many years we've been married?
I think it's 57, darling.
57 or 58 years.
This is my love song to you. Let every woman know I'm yours.
I'm Jeff Asmussen.
And Gloria came into our lives when she was about 12 years old. She was at that time dating our son Luis. And I guess my first memory of her was, first of all, that she was just the cutest thing I'd ever seen. I remember her as having so much spirit, so much energy, and just always really positive about life.
Yeah, I guess for me, I don't have a lot of early 12-year-old memories of Gloria because we have 5 other kids and a lot of activity going on, so I wasn't putting much stock in a 12-year-old child's romance. So I think the first memories I really have of Gloria is when she was pregnant with Rosie. And, that was a special moment in our lives, I think. So that's when I first look back and think about Gloria.
And, you know, we were very fortunate. I mean, I know I feel fortunate that during her pregnancy with our beautiful Rosie, and for a while afterwards, they lived with us. And so really had the opportunity to get to know Gloria more as a daughter than as the significant other of our son. And in fact, as the years have gone by, we've stayed very close, which I'm very grateful for. Not only because it's kept us in Rosie's life and her and ours, but because it also has kept Gloria and now Nick and their family in our lives as well. So we refer to Gloria as our daughter in love, and we will always feel that way. When I think about if I could predict where she would be right now from where she was when she was 12 and 13 and 14 and coming in and out of the house, I would say that she is going to be whatever she wants to be. She is one of the smartest, most determined, true to the goal women I've ever known. And if she wants it to happen, she'll make it happen.
I agree.
105 is the number that comes to my head when I think of all the years I want to be with you.
Nick was very quiet, and he could play by himself, or he could play with other kids. He preferred to play by himself, and extremely smart and very quick learning. And he was what you would call the perfect kid.
Very loving child. From the day he was born, he was a good baby. He never cried, he never fussed, he didn't care where we put him, what we did. Always went to bed on time. Then he got into his teenage years. And then Nick liked to hunt and be outside and always help me take care of the
Well, when Nick was a little kid, he was always a curious little redhead. I think he's more curious than the other
Never in trouble.
brothers. He enjoyed coming out here. We used to go on a snowmobile together a little bit. And he used to like to swing for hours and get upset when we would push him.
And in the summertime, it was the swimming in the pool. Our pool here.
He used to spend a lot of time in the pool. And he used to dive and swim underwater and pick up pennies. He used to just have it.
Nick was interviewed by a psychologist, after his school psychologist, after his Stanford test, came back at a score of 99.5. So school asked if they had the permission to give him more tests to find out what he was capable of, if this was just a fluke that he got such a high score. And this again was in second grade. And they actually had him performing algebra, where he actually could perform algebra that was like a high school level and know the answers before he was ever taught what algebra was. That's a second thing, I guess, of how smart Nick was even in second grade.
I know when he was going to join the Army, he was down at the recruiting station. They gave him a intelligence test down there. And when they were all done, they had a couple captains, lieutenant, and a couple sergeants. And they looked at each other and they said, he's probably the smartest one here. I think they were right.
Here, it's fun. All right. Okay. Can you look in it and see it? Look at the screen and see if you see my face on the screen. No, not that one. Other side. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Am I in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sit down. All right. I think that you are very much a man in that you are very focused, you're very hands-on, you're a very good supporter.
The things about Gloria that I like are she's always bubbly, smiley, on a whim. She's just got this huge positive aspect of life. She can turn anything into this grand adventure, this awesome deal. And she's just so happy. She's so happy that she brushes this happiness off on you. Starting this off with separate exes and children being brought in, kind of did things the opposite way to do it. But I just spent all my days hanging out with Gloria and Rosie, and then Evan when he came in the picture. We'd go for bike rides, and we'd go for walks. We attempted to run a few times, more walking than running. Then we started actually dating, which was only a few times, but that's all we really needed. Working together, we both got a good feel on the other as a person. So the dating was just more trying to think other than just work-wise or friend-wise, if there was anything more. And within a few months, it started to feel more than just a friendship. I never really pictured myself getting married, but being with Gloria, she just made me so happy, and things were just working out great. I started to see my son again, and watching Gloria with her daughter, and then watching her with my son, it just clicked. She was just perfect with him. Things were great with us. It just made me envision us 5 years later and just how happy we could be. Then while we were still dating, I got a message from my ex saying that she was pregnant, and it was mine. And
The moment that you found out that you were expecting the twins was when it was all or nothing. That it was that moment that if I didn't know yet, I needed to know now. if we were forever or not.
But at that moment, I knew that it was going to be an all or nothing with Gloria. I didn't want to do this trial and error, stop and not stop. Just for the kids, I wanted stability.
I made Nick propose to me probably about 3 or 4 different times, because we were at a comedy club and Nick put a ring on my right hand, and that was more of, he said it was a promise ring, so it wasn't actually a proposal. He just slipped the ring on my finger. And then he proposed to me a couple times after. He also set up the teddy bear and rose petals and had proposed to me that way as well.
One of Gloria and I's big date things have always been going to the comedy club. It's different. It's always a good atmosphere. We both love to laugh, and it just makes the best night. So we were going to go out to eat first this time, and I knew right away that this was going to be it. Like, the perfect moment, in the perfect place, on the perfect date. So I put the ring in my pocket. I was really, really nervous. We sat down to eat, and I kept trying to think ahead about what the perfect time was going to be. And ultimately, I almost decided that it wasn't going to happen tonight, and I decided to make sure she didn't find the ring. But we were eating, the meal went great. We went with my cousin Natasha and her husband Brett. And we had a good meal, ate our pizza, then went to go watch the comedy show. And we found our seats, and we were just sitting next to one another and holding hands. And the place is always really, really loud before the show starts. But it just all of a sudden got really quiet. And Gloria just had this glow about her. And without even planning or thinking about it, I just reached in my pocket and I grabbed the ring and then looked at Gloria and took her hand. I put it on her finger, and then I asked her, "Will you?"
I don't think that I really picked you, you picked me. And I just went along with it. But I definitely liked that you were something different, and that you really, for as chaotic as your life was and is, you know exactly what you want, you know exactly what steps to take to get there, and I am just as determined but the opposite way. I have no idea how I'm going to get there, but I know I'm going to get there as the end result. So I think that that's a good relationship to have with anybody, is to be able to have someone that wants the same goals as you and is willing to do whatever it takes to get you guys there. And that's why I said yes, because I knew you were good for me. I knew that it was going to be a good fit together. I knew we could make each other happy, and you could keep me grounded, and I could keep you lifted through the good and the bad.
Why do I want to marry Gloria? I say, why not? It's not really an answer, but for the past 3 years, she's been my other half. I'm so happy with her. She's the perfect other half. She's the perfect opposite of me. She's the perfect mother with my kids. They love her, she loves them. We don't get to date or do much one-on-one time with each other, but the small times we do get, just great being with her, even if I'm not only alone with her, even if we're only sitting on the couch, or if we're just going to my family. Like, just feel the vibe she gives off when she's with you. It just makes you so happy. It makes you feel like she's always been there. Like she belongs. We don't always get along. We do argue sometimes, but a lot of times it's about not us. It's about the kids, or it's about the times to go to who's Christmas or Thanksgiving. But we never go to bed mad with one another, and we always compromise. And if we don't compromise, we just do our own thing. And we're never really mad with one another about it. We're just mad at the situation.
That I love you and that I'm happy to call you my husband. I'm so excited to spend the rest of my life with you, and I truly feel like this is my happily ever after.
I am glad my brother found a love that is a forever love and will always be right by his side. My brother is the most caring person in the world. He loves with all of his heart. He would do anything for anyone ever in need. He's always putting others before himself. He deserves the world, and I am so happy he found somebody that deserves him right back. I love you, Gloria. I welcome you to the family, and I can't wait to see where yours, Nick's, and all the kids' lives take you guys. Congratulations on getting married.